The root cause. In days gone by, the jamindar or the landlord of a village was practically the owner of the village. Be it legal or illegal, if he asked someone to leave the village, the man had to leave. He could take away agricultural lands from one man and give them to another. If he got angry with anyone, he could deprive him of the services of the priest, the washerman, and the barber. Raj Rao, the landlord of the village, had only one child, a daughter. When the girl was very young, he performed her marriage with a handsome boy, Kamal Kishore. Since Raj Rao had no son, Kamal Kishore came to live with him to inherit his property in the future. Soon Raj Rao realized that he had not made a very wise choice. The teachers he appointed to teach the boy told him that Kamal Kishore was too innocent to be taught anything. The expert he appointed to teach Kamal Kishore horse riding told him that the boy was too tender to go through hardship. The manager of the estate, who was to train the boy in supervising accounts, told him that Kamal Kishore's mind was too green for dry calculations. Raj Rao understood that what they meant to say was Kamal Kishore was foolish and inefficient. But there was nothing that could be done to remedy the situation except to hope that the boy would grow intelligent. Raj Rao never lost an opportunity to advise the boy on different issues, but his efforts went in vain. Old and ill, Raj Rao took to bed. He called his son-in-law and said, "My boy, remember four things. First, never conclude anything hastily. Second thing you should remember is it is always good to go to the root of a problem. Here comes the third important thing. Always follow different lines of thought and not merely one line. The fourth thing to remember is once you have traced the root of a problem, don't leave it but uproot it." In a few days thereafter, Raj Rao died. The young Kamal Kishore became the new landlord, and the people of the village still talk about the first and the last problem he solved for them. It happened like this. One day, a goat of Vimal's ate up a creeper that had grown on the gate of Mukund's house. That was a medicinal plant, and Mukund had nurtured it with great care over a period of 6 months. Just when it was time to pluck its leaves and prepare the medicine, it went into goat's tummy. Mukund was furious. He did something which he should have never done. He hurled a hatchet at the goat. It struck the creature on its head and killed it. Mukund was very sorry to see the outcome of his impulsive action. He reported the matter to Vimal and was willing to pay for the goat. But Vimal was crooked by nature. This was a very special goat. I had bought it from a distant market for 100 rupees. I must have spent another 100 rupees on it. Add to that the value of my anguish over its death, which also comes to be 100 rupees. So you must pay me 300 rupees, said Vimal. In those days, a goat never cost more than 3 rupees. Mukund could never pay 300 rupees unless he sold a part of his property. They fought with each other. The dispute was reported to the new landlord Kamal Kishore. We should not come to any conclusion hastily. We must go to the root of the problem. Think along different lines and then root out the problem. Well, Mukund, the problem is very clear. It is the death of a valuable goat. Now, had you hurled a stick at it instead of a hatchet, it would not have died. So the root cause is the hatchet. Now the fellow who sold you the hatchet should pay the penalty. Who is he? Asked Kamal Kishore. Sir, it is not possible to find him out. Once on a visit to the town, I bought it from a fellow who was hawking such things. I have not seen him again, said Mukund. That means one line is closed. We must think along some other lines. Now, had the creeper not been there, the goat would not have been killed. Now, Mukund, why did you plant that creeper? Demanded Kamal Kishore. Sir, it was a medicinal plant given to me by the physician Ram Shastri, replied Mukund. I see. So it is Ram Shastri who is to blame. I don't see why he should not be punished. Call him, ordered the landlord. Ram Shastri was duly summoned. The new landlord looked at him with kindness but said, Shastri, I'm sorry for you, but you have to pay 300 rupees to Vimal. Is that so? Said Shastri. How much I regret having come to this village and settled down here. Indeed, you have raised a very basic question. Why did you come and settle down here? In the answer to this question lies the root cause of the problem, observed Kamal Kishore, beginning to see a new ray of light. Sir, it is the late pious Raj Rao, his soul be in peace, who invited me and made me settle down here because there was not a single physician in this village, said Shastri, heaving a sigh. Good God, if my father in law was the root cause of the problem, I ought to pay the penalty, said Kamal Kishore pensively. Shastri was moved to pity. He said, Sir, there is yet another line which can be pursued for a solution to this problem. Is there one? What is that? Asked Kamal Kishore enthusiastically. Vimal claims that his was a special goat. Very well. Now the creeper which the goat ate up was a special plant of great medicinal value obtained from Vindhya mountains. Now, sir, is there anything surprising in a special goat feeling attracted towards a special plant? Asked Shastri, pausing for a reply. Nothing surprising, agreed the landlord. So a special goat ate up a special plant. Now there is neither the plant nor the goat. Both are gone. That is to say, the problem too is gone, said Shastri. Correct, exclaimed Kamal Kishore. It is gone. Now go away, Mukund and Vimal. But Shastri, please stay back. Mukund left happily and Vimal left with a heavy face. Then looking at Shastri, Kamal Kishore said, I have a request to make. Henceforth, while continuing to be a physician, you should also help me in judging cases, finding solutions to problems. Shastri consented to do so. That was good for all the villagers. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Do provide your feedback in the comment section below. Thanks for listening.